BRIAN is a database application used to create discography. In this video, I'll present a short overview of the BRIAN application. BRIAN runs on Windows and Mac OS X. This video is showing the Mac version, but the Windows version will have the same features and look similar except for the Windows motif. First, let's start BRIAN and open the database. Unless you set up the file associations on your computer for yourself, you cannot click on the database file icon to start the program. Instead, you click on the application icon to start the program. In this case, it is in my dock. On starting the program, you will automatically be brought to the Open File dialog box where you can select your database. For this demo, we'll use the BRIAN Starter database that is available from the BRIAN Download webpage. Once the database is opened, BRIAN will automatically display the Sessions window. The Sessions window is the main BRIAN window. On the right appears a list of dates. These are the dates of all the entered sessions. Clicking on any date in the list causes the information for the session to appear in the fields at the left. At the top of the window is the general information about the session. Below that is the list of performances that occurred during the session. Below the performance list is a tab panel for editing performances, a tab panel for adding or removing personnel to the performances, and a notes panel. Looking at the performance panel, you'll notice that clicking on any performance in the list above causes the full information about that performance to appear in the panel. Looking at the Performers panel, you'll notice two lists of performers. The list on the left is the collective personnel for the session. The list on the right is the personnel for the selected performance. Adding or removing an artist to the performance automatically adds or removes the artist from the collective personnel as necessary. Looking at the Notes tab, you'll see there are three types of notes: Session Notes, Work Notes, and Source Notes. Session and Source Notes will appear on any generated reports. The Work Notes are the discographer's personal notes and will not appear on any reports. After you've entered sessions, you'll want to assign the performances on the sessions to tracks on the various CDs and LPs where those performances were issued. For this, we have the Issues window. On the right is a list of issues entered into the database. Clicking on an entry causes the information of that issue to display on the fields at the left. At the top of the window is the general information for the issue. Below that is the track listing for the issue. Below the track listing is a tab panel for adding tracks to the issue and for adding notes to the issue. Bear in mind that only performances entered on the Sessions window can be added as tracks to an issue. You must create sessions before you can create issues. Sessions and issues contain song titles, artist names, and label names. These data element names are not created in the Sessions and Issues window. They are created in the Songs Personnel Labels window. This window has three panels: the Songs Composers panel, the Personnel panel, and the Labels panel. Each name is created once in the database and used on other windows as many times as necessary. In the Sessions and Issues window, a name is assigned to a field using a lookup field. As a quick example of what I mean, look at the Sessions window. If we want to add a performance of Stardust to the session, we type in the beginning of the name in the performance title field. Notice how BRIAN automatically lists song title entries that may match what we want. We can select the Stardust entry from the list and Brian automatically fills in the name, so we can add that song as a performance if we choose. The main point to remember is that names are created in the Songs Personnel Labels window and then used in the Sessions and Issues window. If you create a song name and then use it 20 times for various session performances before discovering that you misspelled the name when entering it, you only need to correct the spelling in the Songs panel and it will automatically propagate to the 20 places you use that name. Suppose we discovered that the song title, Freddie Freeloader, was correctly titled Freddie the Freeloader. Here we have it used twice in our session. To correct this, we go to the Songs panel and look up the title. When we find the title on the Songs panel, we press the Edit Song button, and then we edit the title to the correct spelling. When we're satisfied with the edit, we press the Save Edits button. Now when we look at the Sessions window for that session, we'll see that the correction has been made in both places. This completes the Brian overview video.